Hey guys, welcome back to the Struggleville YouTube channel. I want to show you this button maker that I got from a company called Neil Enterprises. It makes 2¼ inch buttons. You can make pinback buttons, you can make bottle openers, magnets, keychains, mirrors, all sorts of stuff, and I've been selling them both online and locally, and it's been a fun little project, something a little different to do, something where I get to be somewhat creative or create my own stuff, and it's something you can do over and over again. You're not relying on going to a thrift store or a retail store to find things to sell. So I've had a lot of fun with it, and I want to show you guys what I got here. First, anything that I'm showing you guys in the video, I'll put a link in the description below so you can see exactly what I'm using, what I purchased. I bought it all on Amazon because Amazon gift cards I had. I actually got this for free through swag bucks and gift cards I had. So first off, here's the button maker itself, and when I got this thing, I was really impressed with it. Like, there is not one cheap part, not one little plastic piece to be seen on this thing. It's all steel and aluminum, and I was really impressed with just the quality of it. And you can see on the bottom, maybe if you guys can read it, it says Neil Enterprises. But it's a really simple process. All you have to do is get your design, cut it out, and press it. So what I do is I just go to Office Max. It's 59 cents for an 8x11 sheet of buttons, and you can get 12 to a page. And when you buy the button maker, you also get the cutter. And here is the cutter. As you can see, it just swings around that center tube. There's a blade right there, and there's an additional knife with blades inside. Now when you get it, it's going to already be set for a 2¼ inch button, so you don't have to adjust this knob at all. Actually, do not adjust it. And you will cut it on a piece of glass just like that. So if I were to cut one of these little Canadian flag ones, you just position this in the center and check two sides of it. I don't know if you'll be able to see on the screen, but you can see where the blade's at right there. You just want it to the very edge of your design, and then go to the bottom and do the same thing. And then you'll push down on this end and swing it around all the way in a circle. And make sure you put pressure on the top of this thing so it doesn't walk around on you and slide side to side. But once you get that cut out, you'll have something like this. And this is what I sold today on eBay. Sold a lot of 10 American flag buttons. And if you can see, well, can't really see, but at the very bottom of this image, I just missed cutting it. There's a little bit of white there where it shouldn't be. Not all of this is going to be the face of the button because it wraps around the back. So if you are off a little bit, it's not a big deal. It'll never be seen. And this is just regular paper. You don't want to use photo paper or anything thicker because it won't fit the button just right. So there's 3 parts to a button. Well, there's your face, just the front shell, and this is what your image will wrap around. And there is Mylar, the plastic cover that goes over the graphic. This comes in a Ziploc bag. I would recommend leaving it in the Ziploc bag because it is a dust and hair magnet. So I have 2 dogs. If I were to let these things just lay around, they'd be covered in dog hair, and I would take forever to get it off. And the last part is the back of the button. You see that's a pinback. Here's the bottle opener. And you see these 2 holes on the top are for a key ring to make it a keychain. Sometimes you can buy it just with the key ring already on it. That is up to you. And then there's this just plain back one, and that is for magnets. And they just, the back peels off, it's sticky on back, and you slap the magnet on there. Those are the only ones I buy, like I said. Not you said, I said. You can also get keychains, you can get mirrors, You can get different types of, there's like 4 different types of keychains. There's a bunch of different stuff. So there's different options of what you can get. But let me show you how this machine actually works. So it says right on it your steps. There's only 2 steps, but you can read that. I know it's kind of dark. The top line says 1 Mylar, then it says artwork, and then it says 1 shell. So you're going to start from the bottom with the 1 shell. I have my shell here, and we just slap that on there. And then I have my artwork. That'll slide right in there. And when you do this, make sure it's straight. For the magnet, it doesn't matter at all. For the bottle opener, it doesn't really matter. But for a pinback button, it does, because if your artwork is crooked, then your button is crooked. So you want to make sure that's straight up and down. And then we will need to open up the Ziploc bag to get 1 piece of Mylar. And I have the Mylar, if you can see the reflection on it. And you just drop that on top. So I'll make sure my graphic is straight. And hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so we're all ready to go. We will slide this over so it's underneath that little press. And just take the handle, bring it down, lift it back up. Now the artwork is stuck up in this little shell, the whole little dealie we just did. And then you'll take your pin back, and you want the pin down because that is the back side. And again, you want to make sure this part is straight up and down. Slide this thing over, push this down, and there you have it. 1 pinback button. So it's a real neat thing. I really like it. If you want to sell them or if you want to do fundraisers, I've seen people use them as name tag badges. If you have like an event or employees or something, school fundraisers, craft shows, all sorts of stuff. This machine, when I bought it, was about $250, I think, and that came with the cutter. They do have another type of cutter that is a punch, where you would cut your page into strips and then just like a hole punch, but 2 1/4 inches big. It's an expensive machine. It's a couple $100 or maybe $150. So that's why I haven't bought one yet, because it's not too bad just tracing them out. If I got to a point where I was selling thousands of these, I probably would. But yeah, it's a great little machine. It's a lot of fun. Something different to do. I really like it. So like I said, there's a link in the description below if you guys want to check it out. And thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and check out the other videos, other resale videos and such. So, thanks, guys.